Well, I'm back, and now I should be on my YouTube channel. So, I've got some cool stuff. Here's what we got. All right. You're going to love this. And I know everybody has been looking for this. 2024. So I mentioned earlier this morning when I went live that I'm going to start recording some more things, right? In 2024. I want to record some more technical content. I want to do some energy management stuff. I want to do calculations. I'm just looking at my books, symmetrical components, the Blackburn relaying, and all this good stuff. But here's another thing. I know, Nihad. So, Nihad, you're going to love this. We're going to start working on. Hey, Joe, how's it going, brother? So here's what we're going to, I've got to build, I'm building a committee, guys. I'm building a committee. And I'm going to need your help. So if you go to, the following, here we go. www.thomasdimitrovich.com/ I don't know if Felix Sandoval's out there, TSDN 70P. So TSDN 70P. This is the first. You're good. So this is the first anybody, I don't know, is seeing this. The standard for perfect pizza. The standard development is about to begin. So we have a structure. I have a structure. So what we are doing is we are going to pull together I didn't want to call it NFPA 70P because they might actually create an NFPA 70P. Because hopefully this can be used for a formal NFPA document. So we have TSDN 70P details requirements for the creation of the perfect pizza, such as those that are found at key events where individuals rely on the quality of the pizza for successful events, which could be focused on electrical safety to prevent issues with those involved with electrical safety making incorrect decisions because they did not receive perfect pizza. We are going to create NFPA 70P. TSDN 70P. Standard, the standard for perfect pizza. All right? So the next edition, I'm anticipating we're going to have a 2025 edition. So I think next year we're going to have sessions, and what I'll do is I'll put the committee together, and we're going to work on a document for the perfect pizza. You can apply online for this. If you click that button, it will send, you can fill out a short form. I'm going to have to, once I get people who want to apply, I'm going to have to figure out how to create a balanced committee. Okay, are you a manufacturer of pizza? Are you a special expert for pizza? Are you a consumer of pizza? We're going to have to put you in a category. Are you an expert in sauce? Maybe you work for a company who makes cheese. Now, it would be great if I could get like Amish people who make cheese, but I doubt any of them have a camera. But it would be kind of cool to get someone who makes cheese or any of the ingredients. maybe you are an expert in seasoning. Okay, so guys and gals, we are going to make, yes, your cholesterol is extreme. We will fix your low cholesterol issues. If you have low blood pressure, we are going, now, so here's my thought process. And okay, so Nihad, you're a consumer, an expert eater and tester. Okay. Now, so get out to, I'll have the pre-first draft document posted. I'll have our first draft meeting. Now, we've got to think about the first draft meeting. Do we have a first draft meeting in person? I mean, and if we have it in person, we're going to have to eat pizza, right? That's got to be lunch. Breakfast has to be pizza. Lunch has to be pizza. And then you know what we're going to have for dinner? Pizza. Okay? So we could have an in-person first draft meeting, but keep in mind that, I'm not flying anybody anywhere, and I'll have to find a facility that's free. And then we're all going to have to kick in for food and all that jazz. But I'm game for having an in-person TSDN, Technical Social Distancing Network, 70p. You want to meet in Hawaii? Nihad, I thought you were going to say Egypt because I want to visit Mom. I haven't met her yet. So, or maybe we go to your brother's place. All right, Nihad? I don't know. I'm game. So now let me review the document. So I have begun a document. So once I get people to get into let me do this. Once I get everybody to once I get a list of, now what we'll do is we'll do a task group first. Now task groups don't necessarily have to be balanced. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the task group to develop the material that will be used for the first draft. But the committee, the formal committee, I've got to figure out a way to make sure it's a balanced committee. And if there's anybody out there who works at a pizzeria, if you have any friends, they don't have to be engineers. They have to be interested in codes and standards because we're going to learn the process. NFPA, so I'm not NFPA, I need to go to iCloud, Documents, was it Organizations? There it is, TSDN 70p, the 2024 pre-first draft meeting. Here we go, look at this. Okay, so I have a folder. I've got it separated into pre-first draft, 1, 2 is first draft, 3 is second draft. We'll have an annual meeting. I want to go through the process that we go through, and here's I've got a double-edged. I've got 2 reasons to do this. Here's the first is we love pizza, right? But I want to convey the process through creation of a document, which is very similar to how the National Electrical Code and other documents are created. We'll use some of the same rules and regulations. I want to go through Robert's Rules. We're going to have task groups. We're going to follow Robert's Rules during the task groups. We're going to have proposals. We're going to have all that jazz. So pre-first draft, task group 1 is what we will be making. And I'll show you the structure that I have. Now remember, this structure is completely open for I got to do the download. So hold on, it's got to download. The structure is going to be completely open, right? So I'll give you, as soon as this shared recent, it's downloading. Oh, it's thinking. Let me find out where I'm connected. Where am I connected? I must see. Where am I connected? I am connected. Where's my hotspot? I'm connected to the one upstairs. Let me connect to the one down here. Lady X. All right, so I'm connecting to my hotspot that's just in the other room, so it will be faster. There it goes. Now it's opening. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So here's the structure that I've got so far. We could meet in Chicago. I never thought about that. You know, Jerry O'Connor lives in Chicago. I don't know how big his house is. Or New York. I like New York style, but we can go to Chicago deep dish. We are not eating any pizza in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay? We're not doing it. Ain't happening. All right, so I'm going to chair the task group, and I'm going to be chair of the committee. All right? All right? All right. So I have not formed the committee yet. So if you're interested, please go to that webpage, fill out the form, and so here's what I've got. Article 90 will be the introduction. I've got the scope, use and application, what's covered and what's not covered, the standard arrangement, enforcement. Okay, how are we going to enforce this? Examination of cooking area for health and safety, and examination of pizza for health and safety. So you got to have the health and safety aspect in there. Chapter 1 are general requirements. So we have defined terms. We have to define what do we mean by pizza. So that's one of the first orders of business. Is going to be what's a pizza, okay? And pizza is not a calzone, and this standard does not cover calzones, right? Nor spaghetti or anything else like that. Cheese, we got to define what cheese is. Do we want only fresh cheese, processed cheese, Kraft? We can't even mention brand names. Sauce, okay? Ingredients, 110 will be ingredients. So here's what I'm thinking, and I don't know if this is right or wrong or indifferent. And remember, it's all water. It can change, okay? So we have the scope, we'll have the bread will be an ingredient, tomatoes will be an ingredient, mozzarella will be an ingredient, flour, maybe it's not bread. Crust, what crust comprised of? It's flour, salt. We'll have to go through what level of, from an ingredient perspective. I even got basil in there. Then 120 will be general pizza supplies. So you got to have your ovens, convection ovens, wood-fired ovens. Are there other ovens? I don't know. You want to be an inspector, right? We'll have to have the pizza cutter. What's the proper pizza cutter? Can you use a knife? No, it's got to be round. What's the diameter? Can it be can it be plastic? Can a pizza cutter be made of plastic? Not in my kitchen, right? Pizza peels. I don't even know what a pizza freaking peel is, but I saw it on a website. We're going to define it. Deep dish, cast iron from a pizza pan. You have general requirements. You have deep dish. You have cast iron. Are there other types of pizza pans? Whoa, what about a stone? Oh man, we're going to have to add stone, right? So maybe D is stone. And then look at this. Where's it at? Where's my styles? Nope. I have oh, there it is over here. So this would be a first level subdivision. Nope. Wasn't right. Oh, chapter, first level subdivision, parts, sections. Is it a part? Is it a section? There it is, section. No, it's not a section. It's a first level subdivision. Section body, style first level, articles chapter, first level subdivision. There it is, first level subdivision. So you have stones. You just went, no, Nihad, we got to have a standard for pizza. So gas ovens, electric ovens, stone-fired ovens, these are the baking requirements. So we have to just say how long, you know, what's the temperature? Do you need a pan of water? I don't know. So baking requirements is chapter 2. Chapter 3 is crust. Chapter, and what kind of crust do you have? You have a thick crust, you have a medium crust, you've got a thin crust, you've got general, not bread, we'll just say general, right? Chapter 4 is sauce. Chapter 5 is toppings. Chapter 6 is special pizzas. Now, you got the Neapolitan pizza, Article 670 or 600. You got the Chicago pizza. You've got the New York style pizza. You've got a Sicilian pizza. You've got Greek pizza. California. Detroit. I learned that there's a Detroit pizza. St. Louis pizza will be prohibited. Thou shalt not make St. Louis pizza. All right? So, and then we have to have informative acts. So that's sort of the layout. That's what we got going on. Yes. No, Niad, I'm telling you. All right, so that's the gist of what we've got going on. You're going to recruit your mom for the committee. So what we are going to do, and everybody's been asking for it. So here's my thought process. I'm going to, once we get the committee filled, okay, once we get the committee going, task group, we'll have meetings. We will have, it'll be virtual. We'll have our meetings. We'll do Teams, and then I'll live stream it. Okay, and we will follow Robert's rules. We'll follow the rules as if we were making an NFPA 70 document. What was wrong with St. Louis pizza? You don't ever want one. So here's my issue with St. Louis pizza. They use a special cheese called Provel. And for all of you people out there who are fans of St. Louis pizza, I'm not going to apologize. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say I'm sorry. But Provel cheese is like, Nihad, Provel cheese has the consistency of Velveeta. It's a very thin crust pizza. And I think that the Provel cheese just does not, I'm sorry. It's my opinion on this one, man. Bobby Joe and I went, when we moved to St. Louis, we went for pizza one night at an Italian restaurant in Eureka. We ordered the pizza. We got it out. I wanted extra cheese and pepperoni. OMG. Even the waitress says, you know this is Provel cheese. And I said, provolone and mozzarella. I like cheese. I love cheese. So we ordered it, and we couldn't eat it because the cheese stuck to our teeth. It stuck to the roof of your mouth. It was, when you cut it and lifted it, it just like, I don't know. If you're a St. Louis, Missouri fan and you love Provel cheese, it must be an acquired taste. So, not in my book. So in any case, we're going to start working on 70p. So I'll look forward to those who will go to thomasdimitrovic.com/TSDN70p. I'll put the link. Control C, copy. I'm going to paste it in the chat. Oh my gosh, blue cheese cannot be placed on, blue cheese cannot be placed on pizza. That's got to be another rule. And you know, here's the thing, Nihad. We will, we will, how do I do this? We will, we're going to rule it by committee. If 2/3 of the committee says blue cheese on pizza, we'll put blue cheese on pizza. I don't care. I do. But in any case, how do I go to live? I got to go to my live. There we go. 2024 big news. How do I comment? I got to go. I'm just trying to, for some reason. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. I'll go to my studio. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to put this in the chat, Control V. Okay, so, oh, it's already there. All right, guys, so I got 70p in the chat. I'm going to go out on my Facebook. Man, I have a lot of things open. No wonder my computer hasn't, like, burped. LinkedIn. All right, go to LinkedIn. And how do I comment on my own? Here we go, add comment. So here's a link. Like burped. Oops. LinkedIn. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to say, here's, I'll say, how do you apply for TSDN-70P, the standard, the committee, the task group for creation of the standard for perfect pizza today. And I'll put the link. There it is. I put it out on LinkedIn. And then I got to put it over on Facebook. So we can have some fun. All right. So where's it at? Here it is. Comment. All right, comment. There it is. Apply for the committee. Apply for the committee developing the standard for perfect pizza today. Here's the link. There we go. Now it's on my YouTube or my Facebook. Make it public. All right, so we're ready. There it is. Can't join live. Oh, wages, Jody. Well, Jody, sorry about that, buddy. That's okay. We already had our IEI News Live, but today we're just making some announcements here. So next year, again, so one of the things that I'm going to do, Nihad, I'm going to bring my light with me. Bobby Joe bought me a Aperture light. Very nice. It has a dome that gives me some good light. And we can make our little studio when we are down in January, down in South Carolina. When we're together, we can record. So here's my thoughts. What I want to do is start recording and then editing. So instead of just going live, because I think the live streams, we have some good dialogue, and I think that there's value to the live stream thought process. But Jonathan, there it is. Hope you and your family have a good year and everything. Thank you, Jonathan. Wish you as well. But next year, so what I'm going to start doing next year is recording some sessions, even when we go down to our committee meetings, and when, like, if I get me and Nihad or me and someone else, I'm going to record those instead of going live, and I'm going to put some energy into our content. So I want to if I have an interview, I'm going to take that interview. I'm going to bring my light with me. I want to think about lighting better, and I want to edit things down to be more efficient and better use of my audience's time on my YouTube channel. I will be going over some technical contents, but I will record them and then record them, bring those into Adobe Premiere Pro, edit them, and make them a little bit more professional. And I'm going to cut out, like, you know, when I'm looking for a document or things like that, that takes time. And I want to try to make shorter clips and more focused content. So I'm going to do that this year, next year. So I'm going to be focusing on things like power systems engineering, National Electrical Code, and also the whole concept of, you know, technical marketing, technical sales, to help engineers understand the fact that, look, you may be very good technically, but if you can't convey your technical arguments, then you're not going to be as effective. So I want to build a channel next year that grows from the real technical to the marketing technical to the sales aspect. Right? So, and that's sort of me in a nutshell. I am a technical person. It takes me a while. I have to work hard for everything I know. I work very hard. So what I'm going to try to do is brush off some of these books. We might go from standard basic circuits, a series of videos on Kirchhoff's law, Ohm's law, Norton, Thevenin equivalent, Norton equivalents, things like that. Just to help, maybe if you're a young engineer coming into the market. I was looking at my demographics on my YouTube channel. I'm getting some relatively younger people. I'm in the 20s and 30s, which is great. That means you're coming out of college, realizing that college didn't teach you everything, right? College isn't going to teach you everything. So I think that I want to share as much as I can in that regard. So yeah, Nihad. So I think when you and I get together, we're going to talk as if we're live. I'm going to record it. Yeah, and maybe, Nihad, you and I can record some electric theory. You know, maybe we can brush off the textbooks. You know, I've got some circuits and devices and systems. We could talk fundamentals of a transformer, the short circuit test, the open circuit test, how we determine the impedance of a transformer. How is that determined? Technically, in a lab, and how it's done. Hey, 54, Ben. Yeah, and 55, hey, you and I are the same age. 55. I was born in 68. On March 29th, 1968, brother. Yeah, Nihad, maybe we can put some materials together. Talk about batteries. Talk about voltage profiles of batteries, the loading profile of a battery. I mean, I did load analysis on batteries for a nuclear plant, where we looked at, as you add loads, what's the battery profile look like? So, and we needed to get, like, say, 8 hours of time out of that battery. How do we most efficiently load the battery? September 13th, 68. I'm older than you. Nihad's 45, young pup. But yeah, I was looking at my demographics. So I'm going to open it up right now. So let's take a look at who's watching. And I broke 5,000. So we're at 5,080 right now, growing. Between my LinkedIn and YouTube, I'm over 10,000, which is good. So let's take a look at analytics. And what I like about YouTube Studio gives me some good, I'm going to look at it. Yeah, here we go. All right, so get back over here. I'm going to get out of LinkedIn, out of Facebook. All right, so there's my subscribers. So audience, let's go to audience. Okay, so age. You gotta love this. All right, so here's my average age. This is what I really love. Over 44%. So almost half of those who watch my YouTube channel are between the ages of 25 and 34. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And then 35.6, so about 36%, is between the ages of 35 and 44. So the bulk of those who watch my materials on YouTube are between the ages of 25 and 44. And that tells me I'm getting to the right engineers, electricians, contractors. I've got a very good breadth of individuals who are watching. The gender, 100% male. Wait, hold on. That's over the last 28 days. I need to go back to overview and change that. That's just in the last 28 days. Hold on. Let me close my Restream dashboard. Oh man. Let me see if I can bring up my statistics on YouTube. You missed the 44 cutoff. You did. How do I get to? Well, I'll tell you what. There we go. Let me go to here and go to YouTube Studio. It's faster over on, I got to get off my iPad. It's faster over here. So I go to Analytics. I go to Audience. And then instead of last 28 days, I'm going to do the last 365 days. So this is 2023 data. If I go to Audience, 2023 data, 81% are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. 81%, and I've got over 5,000. That means I've got a lot of people watching that aren't subscribers. So you need to subscribe. That's a problem. How do I fix that? And I think my focus next year is going to be on the technical content. I'm going to record more, shorten them up, so it's not just me blah, 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 okay? I've got some better lighting now here. I have got some really good tools to be able to do some math, draw some circuits, etc. All right, so now if I look over the past year, 96.6% are male, 3.4% are female. My breakout hasn't changed. 55 to 64, 55 and older, only 9.2%. Only 9.2%. The bulk of everybody, about 75% of my viewers are from 25 years old to 44. I'm hitting the right age group. 30% are younger than 34. 34 years and younger. So 30% is 34 and younger. 35 to 44 is 44%. So almost 75% of those who watch the channel are in the right spot. So, and let's talk about countries, where we're all at. So where are they at? Here we go, Nihad. Oh, am I going to EduCode in Vegas? Ben, I don't even know what EduCode is. Never heard of it. Ben, you got to send me information on it. Send me info. I'd love to see it. I like this episode. I pushed the button. Am I alone? You better not be alone. Come on, baby. All right, so let's talk about geography. Do you want to know where everybody who watches this channel is from? I love this part. I love this part. All right, so, okay, this is by views. So let's talk total views in 1 year, 66,711. So I got 66,711 viewers out there. Now that's not subscribers. I only got 5,000. I only got 5,000 people, but there are 66,711 out there. 36,000, so 54.5% are United States. 54.5. I've got almost 2,000 from Canada. I've got almost 300 from India. I've got 90 from Philippines, 25 from Mexico. Sweden, I got Sweden, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Indonesia, Nigeria, United Kingdom, Japan, Hungary, Australia, and South Korea. So that's the breakout. So and it goes, so I got, again, 54.5% are United States. Then I got about 3% from Canada, about a few percent from India. So I got United States, Canada, India, Philippines, Mexico, Sweden, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Indonesia, Nigeria, United Kingdom, Japan, Hungary, Australia, and South Korea. Here's the thing the issue I have with a TSDN 70p for pizza, nobody from Italy. I don't only have anybody from Italy. I need some Italian people dialing into this. Now let's talk about, I already talked about viewer gender. I talked about the age, cities. All right, let's talk cities. Some of the big cities in the United States this year over the last 365. Boise, Idaho, way to go. Ellicott City, Maryland. No, Ellicott City. Las Vegas, Nevada. Dallas, Texas. Carmel, Indiana. And New York, New York. That's just views by cities. Subscription status. 83.5% are not subscribed. Come on, guys. I need subscribers. You gotta subscribe. It's okay to watch, but it's free. It's free. I mean, there is that paid thing, but there's free. If you want to support the channel, you can. Helps buy equipment. Geography. We already did that. Traffic source. Oh, traffic source. Okay. You guys are finding me from suggested videos, browsing features. So just browsing. External. I don't know what external is. YouTube searches. So people are searching and finding my material on the YouTube search. A lower amount from direct. Other YouTube features, playlists, notifications from an end screen, video cards, hashtag pages. Only one view from a YouTube advertising. Oh my gosh, I don't advertise, that's why. I don't advertise. So Oh, what was my oh, how about this? Oh, here we go. Ryan Jackson is going to be there. Oh, okay, Ben. Code Conference Education Seminar at the Orleans Hotel in Vegas, February 26th to March 1st. Well, I'll have to look it up, Ben. You know, here's the thing. Saskatoon and Cairo, the city information is limited, and I'm not sure why. It might be because of that information may not be in the subscribers, or, you know, the when you sign up for YouTube type of deal, and if they come in from like LinkedIn or whatever. But yeah, Ben, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'm not sure about that one. So, all right. I work at home. I'm attentive during live stuff, but sometimes play past videos in background since I have my own engineering to do. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Gustavo Chavez, long time no see. Yes, Merry Christmas. Had a great Christmas. Great Christmas. Unfortunately, we can't go anywhere because Jake had knee surgery. My dog had knee surgery. I might have a picture of Jake. I might have a picture of Jake. Yep, there he is. There's my buddy Jake and his knee surgery. So, close some of this stuff. So, yep, that's my buddy Jakey. Look at that. He had surgery on his knee. So we have to be very careful, and I can't leave him alone. So we didn't get to go anywhere. We usually go over to my cousin's house and stuff like that. We didn't get to leave the house at all. So we've been just making sure he doesn't damage his knee. That's a lot of money right there. So as you all can possibly imagine. So, so Neha, I thought it gets located by IP. That's what I thought too. Hey, Dan, Merry Christmas to you. And if it's all the same to you, I'll identify as being on the 35 to 44 group. You're the man, Dan. You are the man. Beautiful. So we had a great Christmas at home. Here's the other thing I have to announce: the winner. Remember, we did voting. So we had a vote. ThomasDimitrovich.com/ I think it was Christmas 1. Yes, it was Christmas 1, painting 1 and 2. So painting 1, I'll show you painting 1. Painting 1, here it is. All right, so this is painting 1. This is painting 1, and this was painting 2. And you guys and gals voted for that. We had a total of 69 voters. This painting, I drew. So I painted that. And what I really loved was my detail on the bulb. I thought the detail was superb. This was our Christmas painting. And Bobby Joe did this one. And her painting got 43 votes, and my painting only got 26. So Bobby Joe won this painting contest. Now, I am going to show you the 2 paintings that I will post for the next contest, the next painting contest. Now, this, I'm not going to tell you who painted which. I'm going to show you 2 paintings, and I'm going to post probably today the ability to vote on which painting you like better, painting 1 or painting 2, and I'm not sure which one will be painting 1 and which one will be painting 2, but I will show you both paintings this is one of the two paintings, and this is the second painting. So you're going to, I'm going to put this up there. You guys and gals are going to vote for which one you like most. And then after New Year's, I'll let you know which painting got the most votes, and then I'll let you know who painted it, myself or Bobby Joe. So this will be one of the two paintings, and this will be the second of the two paintings. And oh, by the way, we're painting a Christmas tree. Just in case you didn't know that these are Christmas trees, we're painting Christmas trees. So in any case, I will be posting that here soon. All right, so you got a little flavor for what we're going to be doing next year. I'm excited about next year. I'm going to be, again, recording some videos. I will be doing some technical content. We're going to get out some of the fundamentals, and maybe we'll focus on circuit theory, your networking, Kirchhoff laws and your Ohm's law and things like that, network reductions, parallel circuits, series circuits, AC versus DC, things like that. We'll get into some of that. We'll get into some complicated ones too. I'll pepper those in there about calculating fault currents. We're going to redo our fault current calculation by hand. We'll do it in per unit. We'll do that in per unit. I did renew my SKM license, so you'll be happy with that. So I will be able to model some things. I don't have, if there's anybody out there who's watching who uses, same as Nihad, you often do live when I need to be out on inspections. Hey, Ben, but I watch in my home off time and search for relevant topics when I run across something weird at work. You know what, Ben? When you find those items that you find things that are weird at work, send them over to me. I'd love to do some homework with you and maybe do a program on some of those things. You know, I think that there's value in those oddball scenarios. But again, I'm going to probably record more next year and edit to get the time periods down and focused. So if there are some specific topics that you're looking for, please send me a note. Comment on some of the videos. I'm going to also make some short videos on answering some questions. So I've gotten comments on some of my videos. I'm going to and some of the comments are really good. They're good springboards, Ben. So here's my thought process. When you see stuff, and maybe, you know, if you're up for it too, when I record those sessions, we can do a remote. Because here's my thought process is, like say for example, I frame the question out or the scenario. You and I don't have to go live. We can get on a call, and I can record your a couple of the items on your description of what you saw, and then I can edit that down into a snippet, so I can frame the question, either from your words, and if you don't want to record it, that's fine too. I can frame the scenario and then answer it. That might be an interesting thing to do, right? So I'm going to try to do. I'm getting better. So two of the reasons why I never edit my materials. One is that I'm not good at Adobe Premiere, but I'm getting better at Adobe Premiere now. Before I was not good at editing videos. I'm getting much better at it. So I understand, and then I can run my camera in 4K, edit it so that the quality of the video is better. I can overlay, instead of trying to do everything in OBS, flipping through screens and flipping through PowerPoint slides and finding things. I can still do some of that, but I can also, if I hand draw something as I'm talking, and I think I can provide better content, more useful to those watching. So I still will go live every now and then. I still am going to go live, but I am going to focus on recording a little bit more. I probably am going to get a new iPhone for next year. I could try my camera for my Nikon camera, but that's not a recording camera. So, but in any case, I'm going to do some recording next year and get a little bit more creative in trying to convey and articulate some technical content. I'm going to bring some engineering to the code, to the standards, try to explain some of the standards. In fact, that's what got me on this whole energy management thing, because there are requirements in some of the standards that prohibit you from putting wireless transmitters inside of panel boards. And the concern there is compatibility with GFCIs and AFCIs and whatnot, as well as, I guess that's the key, any type of smart breaker. If you're putting energy management equipment inside that's not evaluated as an accessory with that panel board by the manufacturer, they limit what you can do. And so as I'm learning more about that in that world, I want to make sure, I'm technically accurate. And as I discover things, I'm jotting notes down and I'm trying to and I thought, you know what? I'm going to record some things to help people understand what's going on with these radio emitters and the standards, to understand the standards as they change and are modified. And then obviously I'll continue to do some of the NEC stuff because I'm heavily involved with the 2026 code cycle. I want to help IAEI grow their YouTube channel and grow their technical content as well with so many of the IAEI subject matter experts out there. So hopefully we will grow that channel together as well. So, but I'm very pleased with how the YouTube channel has grown. It's doing great. We've got over 5,000 viewers, and I can't wait for the 10,000 mark. And next year we're going to hit it. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos next year. So, and I'm going to try to get some interviews together as well with some subject matter experts. All right. So hopefully we got some good stuff going on, and I hope you enjoyed today's IAEI News Live and energy monitoring. And I hope you enjoy your holidays, and I hope they're safe as well. All right. So I believe that's all I had. You know what's going on, what I've got going on for 2024. I will fill you in, and I'll be doing some more stuff this week. I'm going to record some things. I'm trying to figure out a layout down here where I feel comfortable. I'm not too happy with where this table is. I might try to resituate it maybe over there somewhere. I don't know. That might not be a bad idea if I relocate this, move it over there. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a guitar. I am going to, I can show you the blank. Let me get it. 1 second. Be right back. All right, here we go. Here we go. Whoa. I hit the tree. I hit the tree. Here we go. So, here's my wood. I'm going to build a Telecaster. And there's my template. So I am going to, and I've got maple over there for the neck. So this is swamp ash, good solid piece of swamp ash. I'm going to probably video my process of making my guitar. I don't know how I'm going to finish this, but I got to sand it. I'm going to have to sand this puppy down and cut it out and make a I'm going to make a Telecaster. So I will be working on this year. Hopefully, we'll see how far I get in making a electric guitar. So bought this from that's Sweetwater. I can't remember where I bought it from. But anyway, swamp ash should be a nice body. It's got good sound. Good sound. So anyway, go to acoustics. That is, I'll probably put some videos up as I'm making that as well. I want to go through the process. I'll show you my, I'll be blunt and honest with all of my mistakes and everything else as I make that puppy. So I'm going to try to record those sessions and throw here on the channel as well. All right. So hopefully we get a good mix next year. And we're going to grow the channel again together. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. And we are going to do Shock Week in May. End of May, last week of May is going to be Shock Week. We will do that next year as well. So Nihad and I'm going to record those. I'm going to try to get I'm going to try to get as many subject matter experts, and I'll record short videos. And my plan is for Shock Week, instead of trying to set up and go live every day, I probably will go live every day in the evening just to recap on the videos that played that day. It's not going to be those aren't going to be live technical sessions. Those will be probably in the evening, live sessions to review what happened during the day. But I'm going to record some videos, get some talent, some subject matter experts, pull some people together, and release those during Shock Week. I'm also working on some graphics. I got to get a logo together and all that jazz. So we are going to have Shock Week in May for Electrical Safety Month. So that's another thing that's going to happen this year in May. All right. I think I am spent. I've been talking for about an hour, so I am going to shut down. I'm going to go upstairs, get something to eat. What time is it? It's after 2. I'm going to go upstairs, get something to eat, and then I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to work on my studio. So I got to figure out how I want to lay this out for next year. And the tree's not going to be here. So I've got to figure out my my studio layout down here. So I like the, I'm using my Rode microphones now. I'm not using my system, so I'm just using this. And I got my lavalier. My brother-in-law bought me a lavalier for Christmas. So now I have 2 lavaliers. I have 2 Rode bass units or wireless mics. I think the audio quality is better. And I'm not tied to a microphone. I can move around a little bit freer. See, I clip this on my shirt. I can clip it on the inside too. So that way, I think that'll be better. So I'm going to be working around. So this week I'll probably go live a few times. So as I test out scenarios and test things out. So look forward to seeing you on my YouTube channel. Let's get the subscriptions up. All right, everybody. Nihad crew. We're going to have a pretty busy year. Yeah, it's going to be a year. So, hey, thanks, Nihad. And I cornstarch and it was much better. Oh my God. Yes, the Marshall stack. You know what I think I'm going to do with the Marshall stack, my half stack, Ben, is I'm going to build an isolation cabinet. So the problem with that unit is it's too loud. And my little Fender Twin Reverb, I'm going to take that's a beast. But I'm going to take, I think I'm going to build a isolation cabinet. Don't know where I'm going to put it. And I am going to put that puppy inside and microphone it, bring it back to my mixer. I have a Mackie mixing channel table, and then I can go out my rockets so that I can run that thing higher on the tubes. And then just have the head over there, not the 1990A cabinet. So that 1998 cabinet, I want to put that in a isolation cabinet. Anyway, and that's another thing I got to build. So, all right, I think I'm good. I appreciate everybody dialing in, and you know, let's keep the tube growing. All right, Gustavo, see you around, buddy. Take care, stay safe, and all that jazz. And hopefully everything is, everybody has a great holiday and a new year. If I don't talk to you until next year, Happy New Year to all of you who are watching right now and watch this afterwards. So remember, take care, stay safe, and please stay healthy and all that jazz. And I'll probably see you on my YouTube channel this week because I will be doing some testing. So, you know, subscribe, hit the bell. And I'll let you know, I'll run the video on some of the stuff I'm doing. I'll show you my new aperture light. I got another one coming. I'm gonna have two. I need one over here. I need, you know, my beautiful hair highlighted. So anyway, we'll see you this week. A little bit more on my YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Thanks for all you do for the electrical industry and electrical safety. And we'll see you in a little bit. Ciao. All right, that was good. All right, I have to close some things down. Go get something, get some chow. How do I stop streaming?